Good morning. Today is Sunday, June 1st. It is a lovely day. I can see the sun is going to come out, but right now we have a little overcast, and I'm going to accept that. So let me show you what's going on in the garden today. So it's going to be hard to see, but I got some loofahs. They have germinated. Remember, I planted like 10. So these are the 3 that I see right now. But yeah, they germinated. Always plant loofahs when the weather is consistently over 50 degrees for 24 hours a day. You want that soil to be warm. So when you see your temperatures are over 50 degrees for 24 hours, wait a week and then plant your loofah. Make sure those temperatures are going to stay so that they can properly germinate. We got some okra coming up. Last year my okra did not do well, but I decided to put the okra in this container right here. I actually saw a seed earlier that had popped up, so I put it back down in there. But yeah, looks like we're gonna have some okra this year. Here's another one, and there'll be some more that pop up. And I do like fried okra, but a lot of it I give to my aunt. So hopefully I'll grow like a bag full. I'll take some for myself, clean cut, fry it, and then give the rest to my aunt. My corn is coming up. I originally planted 12. This morning I just got through planting a seed here, here, and here. So that way we can have 15. My sunflowers did not come up over here, so I am going to plant some more. I also plan on planting beans in here, but I'm going to start the beans as seedlings. Let the corn get some height, let those bean seeds germinate, and then put those in the garden bed so that they can try to trellis up the corn. Look at my sweet potatoes. You can tell they're growing. When I first put these slips in the soil, of course they had roots, but they were real kind of skinny. They're getting plenty of water every day, and so now they are starting to fill out. Look at them. Look at this one. Yeah. So I plan on getting a whole bunch of sweet potatoes this year. One more thing. This is just one container. I have 1, 2, 3. Let's walk over here. That's 3 containers of sweet potatoes. Let me show you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 containers of sweet potatoes. And I finally got rid of the seed sweet potatoes that I was growing slips off of, and I took some of the white slips that I have, and those are rooting. So I will be planting one more small batch of sweet potatoes. So because I want to try to get as many different colors as possible. So let me get to planting sunflower seeds here. I already planted corn here. As many of you know, sunflower seeds tend to germinate rather quickly. So I planted 3 mammoth seeds in this bed last week, 7 days ago, and I don't see a hint of them coming up. So I'm going to plant about 3 different varieties. Where are my seeds? Of sunflower seeds. So I have the Mammoth Russian. I'm going to do some mixed colors. And I'm going to do some dwarf teddy bear. So yeah, I'm going to put the mammoth in the back and then the mixed and the teddy bear in the front. So let's get to it. ahead, planted the sunflowers. Now I'm just gonna water them in along with the extra corn seeds I just dropped. And then I'm gonna go over here to my outdoor working seedling table and start doing seedlings for my squash and my melons and my cucumbers. Yep, that was easy. I won't be bending over too much more today except to water the garden. Okay, so sitting down at my table here, all my stuff, see, got my seedling mix out. Brought my tape out here so I could tape back up my packages. All kind of tools you need for gardening, because you just, you know, you never know. Tape is the easiest thing in the world. Just tape it back up, seal it back up, protect the seeds. I have been using this pack of seeds for a long time, which tells me I need to grow more sunflowers. This is the Mammoth Russian. So that lets me know I need to be trying to like grow sunflowers all year long. That's what I need to be doing. Because there's no way I should still have this pack of seeds. And collecting seeds. My okra seeds I germinated were from seeds I had saved. So I don't gotta buy no more okra seeds for a while. I got a whole little tin container full of okra seeds. Okay, this is my corn. The corn I'm growing is the Peaches and Cream hybrid variety. Just so you know, if you're new to gardening, when you grow corn, you want to grow all the same kind of corn at the same time. You don't want them to cross-pollinate. And in some regions, you can grow corn twice. Like you can do a batch of corn and then do it again. But you don't want to have like two different varieties growing at the same time. So just to let you know that. So I went inside the shed and I got me some sugar snap peas because I love sugar snap peas, and some Cherokee wax beans. So I'm gonna try to grow these. Well, let me stop saying trying. I am going to grow them. I'm going to grow them. I'm going to speak to it. They're all going to grow. Take a swig of water here. So this is what I'm going to attempt to plant today. Some more chives. I told you in a previous video my chives container fell and dropped all the stuff out of it. I pulled out alyssum. I think alyssum is one of my new favorite go-to seeds, but I'm not gonna plant this quite yet, but I'm gonna leave it out here for as needed. I'm gonna plant some thyme, some sage. I'm gonna do some more marigolds. This is the French double dwarf marigold. That's more alyssum seeds. I'm telling you, I'm on the alyssum this year because I see how beneficial it is so far. The national pickling cucumber. Is this the Parisian pickling cucumber? Somebody had some little, I think they're called jerk cucumbers that you make little pickles out of. I want to try to get those. The New England sugar pie pumpkin, because this one is, let me see. This one is superb for pies. And I'm not a big pumpkin pie person, so maybe I've been tasting pies that aren't cooked with this one. So I want to try it this year, and it's a small variety, it looks like. Yeah, it's called the New England Sugar Pie Pumpkin. Some butternut squash. It's supposed to be an heirloom variety. And I'm going to be trying to save seeds from the food that I grow. Here is the Sugar Baby Bush watermelon. These are going in containers, but I'm going to make seedlings first. I'm going to try to transplant. Candy Roaster North Georgia squash. I'm going to try to transplant this. Then I'm going to try this new one, a Tommy Apple melon. Tommy Apple. Gourmet landrace tended for over 40 years by Mr. Tommy Apple of Eastern Oregon. Easy to harvest. The mature fruit turns a golden color and slips from the vine when perfectly ripe. Thanks to the hard work of Mr. Tommy Apple for this amazing heirloom. It says prefers slightly sandy soil, which I got some sand in there, but once I transplant it, I'll put the sand into the big container. Very rich, well-drained soil. Be careful not to overwater vines, especially as fruit is approaching maturity. And that's with most melons. You want to kind of reduce your watering of them because you want the sugars to concentrate in the melons. Of course, some more basil. I'm definitely doing some more basil. Some more cilantro. You can see it. Some more Greek oregano. And some elephant dill. So I am on that companion planting thing this year for sure. For sure. And I just got to get this organized real quick, and then I'll start. I'm not gonna record myself planting all these seeds. Oh, I got to go back in the shed and get labels for everything so I know what everything is. But yeah, it takes a while to do seedlings, so I am not going to record myself planting all the seedlings. I will let you see everything once I'm done, but here's the mess. Let me show you. So here's the mess going on here, okay? See all my junk? See my seedling bowl, my Jiffy seedling mix. Here's some seedling containers, and here's some. And I need to dust this off. So yeah, I'm out here doing a thing. I'll be back with you guys once I'm done. Hello, it is now just after, I got my watch on today. It's 10/19 this June 1st. And so far, I've finished everything. I planted all my seedlings. I have 3 flats of seedlings, watered in the corn. I'm gonna come out and do some fertilizing a little bit later. So let me show you what I have so far. I have 3 flats. There's a reason why I put the domes on, even though they're outside. Number 1 is to get that greenhouse effect, get that humidity going so that it can kind of water. If you never notice, when you have the domes on, and let's say you leave overnight and you see all that moisture on top, it's like a greenhouse effect. The moisture is heating up, it's getting in there, and it's watering the top of the seedling cells. So it works. Number 2, there was a fly buzzing around out here, and I do not want the fly to land in any of this seedling soil that I have and lay larvae or whatever. I want these seeds to germinate. Okay, there is something else I wanted to mention. I hear a lot of YouTubers saying this seed is better to direct sow. These don't like to be transplanted, like cucumbers and squash and melons. But if you go to your local big box store or your local nursery, what do you buy? You buy seedlings. And then what do you do with those seedlings? You just let them grow in that small cell? No, you transplant them into your garden. So for me, I'm hit and miss with that. So I did plant my cucumbers, my squash, and my melons in bigger cells, and I'm going to transplant them, and I'm going to pray that they don't die and continue to going. But yeah, when you go to your nursery, your local nursery, and you buy a 6-pack of seeds because it's cheaper than going to a big box store, what are you doing? You're transplanting them. So I'm okay with transplanting cucumbers and melons and squash into bigger containers. Another reason why I'm doing seedlings is because the size of my garden is restricted. In fact, I just got rid of 2 garden beds to make space and do other things, and that's okay. So right now I'm waiting for my garlic and my onions. There's bulbs on them and everything, but I'm ready for them to start folding over. That's when you're supposed to pull them, when the stems start bowling over on them. So I'm going to give them a couple of weeks. In the meantime, oh, I need to charge this. It went out. It's okay, I'm going in the house anyway. In the meantime, I'm planting seedlings to get a head start, so when I pull those the onions and garlic out, I can go ahead, I'm in the beds, put the gopher wire mesh at the bottom, and then start transplanting my seeds. Another reason why I'm just starting the seedlings now and I didn't start them months ago is because vining plants like cucumbers, melons, and squash, they germinate quickly and they grow big. So yeah, they're gonna grow quick, but this gives my onions and garlic a little bit more time to be in the soil, for me to water them a little bit. Actually, you're supposed to kind of stop watering them when they get to full peak. But for me to water them, go around them, I go around the base, kind of let them lift up to the soil and grow a little bit. It gives them a little bit more time to grow at the same time while I'm growing my seedlings. Then I can go ahead and transplant. Today is June 1st. We got June, July, August, and in here in California where I live, September and some of October before it really starts cooling down. In fact, as a child, I always remembered it getting cool right on Halloween, when you're supposed to be in your little Halloween costume going around trick-or-treating. So we have about a good 4 months for me to get corn and get these plants in the ground and just get everything going. So that's it. That's the end of my video. I did a little bit of stuff this morning. I'm gonna hope that I can get back and do water my garden real good this evening because it's 81 degrees, but we have a humidity right now that's just like crazy. So anyway, as I always say, please find peace within yourself and please be peaceable with everyone around you. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye.